What's up, dude? Spaz here. Gonna do some more champ farming here with the old Slayer. Have some fun with it. It's been a kind of an off day for groups. It's the weekend, a lot of players on. It seems like I always get thrown into lobbies with people leveling alts that are below level 5. Here we go. This might be decent. We'll see. Hop around a little bit. We're waiting for a fourth. Nice. Disco cunt. I love Steam. It's like, I don't know. Meet people with fucking dumbest of names. They think they're like clever and edgy. I don't get it. It's a whole generation, new generation of gamers. We used to do this shit too, but not like that. I mean, it was kind of like inside jokes on private servers where somebody would change their tag and whatnot, but yeah, a bunch of poorly parented kids screaming for attention based on their Steam names. Some of them I'll kick from lobbies if it's anything like racial slurs and whatnot. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, why would I want to play with you? It's not funny. There are jokes based on race that can be funny, because everything is susceptible to comedy, but just being a complete douche nozzle with unnecessary names really gets to me. And it's like, no wonder they're never on comms, because if they were, they'd probably sound like their balls haven't dropped, they're still in their stomach. Anyways, no salt, right? No salt. What I've noticed is, I don't know, it's been forever since I first started playing Payday 2, and I don't remember pub matches being so far skewed. This game, I'm not sure what it is. It's really hard to network in this game. I typically add people on Steam if they're really good at their class.
Someone put up a fight, but it wasn't enough.
And play sensibly. No. Why would anybody want to do Skittergate champ? The mission's bugged. No. Not even replying. I gotta get back to turning Steam notifications and all that stuff off. For some reason, when I updated, at one point all of that stuff returned. It didn't really affect me too much because I typically play in offline mode. I kind of like to remain somewhat inconspicuous when playing. There's a Packer coming and a Slayer has no utility, right?
Those cells are no place for the sick, no matter the...
Where was I, guys? Sometimes I get flustered in moments like that where the AI director is just like, I hate you right now, and I'm gonna throw the entire gauntlet at you and others. Legend mode, I don't know, some of my friends say I bitch too much about it. Surprise, me bitching about something?
What are you waiting for,
It needs tweaked a little bit. I am all about challenging myself and playing higher difficulties, but when it becomes cheese mechanics, I'm not cool with that. Alright, is that... Let's see if we can dodge some of his attacks after we pull aggro. Swift slaying was procced. We got a horde coming in. Got aggro. That's the grab attack. That's another one. I can get... Nope, we're fucked. I got bounced off of those stairs. I might be okay here in a sec. I could pot up. Nope. And now he's back to full health. Should have taken that fight down into the sewers. Should have pushed past. I probably should have called that out on comms. Just hit him, Gruber. Stop shooting him. Okay, frontal attack, frontal attack, frontal attack, frontal attack, frontal. Don't have aggro. Okay.
They do that from time to time.
A little brutal. Thank God it's champ, not legend. That would have been a wipe. Huh. Pick up some heals. Look at over there, like, God damn, why did you give that to me? I wanted to get to the legend, throw it to him from there, so he didn't have to come down, but
Stairs going down right
I have very short legs. I don't run very fast.
I saw that, Barden. Oh! Oh!
What'd I do? What'd I do?
Pull it back out. Oh! Oh!
The North Line has a lot
He's
of
commenting
bullies.
on the red weapon. That's great. I've seen some pretty cool shit people rocking. I think the shields with the blue effects, pretty awesome looking.
I hear an assassin.
I'm just really surprised. I mean, I've been bucketing this game way too many hours in it. I haven't seen a cosmetic. I get it, they should be rare, but it's like, shouldn't there just be more cosmetics?
Hey, ease up, Matilda.
Decrease the rarity a hair. Trick for getting the Grim on this is to push incorrect buttons. That's the correct button.
One of them. There's another in the way.
Somebody pushed the correct button, so I'm gonna go check to see what the incorrect button is, because I'd rather not waste my time doing champ runs.
Watch yourselves. There's a gas rack in here.
Alright, they got it. You gotta watch out for berserkers that'll spawn. Not sure how that guy didn't die. Ooh, get me out of that.
Bombardier is nearby.
Berserkers will sometimes spawn right here when you're going for this Grim. That was some poor play on my part. The axes do have a sweet spot for charged attacks to successfully one-shot the storm vermin and such. I've noticed, I'm getting in the bad habits, obviously, because I'm playing champ, and you can kind of get away with pretty much anything. If you're pulling back on your charge attack and you're not in that sweet spot, it's a little bit too far away. The damage isn't there to one-shot them, and you kind of stagger them versus taking them out.
Show them no fear, Dory.
Come on, Swift Slang, there we go. Now I can use it on anything.
A door opens, revealing an onward path, and another door.
Always something in store.
You know, one of the cool things about playing Slayer, I'm trying to think of what it's like playing. I played way too much SWTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic, and there were certain classes in PvP that, you know, they were more utility classes. They're harder to play. They weren't as good at throwing DPS out. So a lot of people scoffed at them, right? But the utility of it, and the fact that you could get better and better at being a utility class, is what drew me to playing things like Bounty Hunter in certain PvP modes versus others. I kind of feel like that's how Slayer is. It's a challenging class to play well, and I'm by no means great at it, but I feel like I can be if I want to. I can improve consistently. versus playing Ironbreaker, which is just like brainless. It really is. I mean, it's just brainless farming.
Well, I
It's not fun.
Patrol, stop. Come back. Behind us also.
In here to get some stagger. No utility, Reddit. Has no utility. Got a Blightstormer. Nice. Take care of that. So if you do have good range players, a lot of the funnels you can get them into, this isn't a good example, but if these were better walls, hanging around those walls waiting for anything that they do miss or is getting through and then just chopping them down before they get to your ranged. I don't want to pull this mob if I don't have to. Don't.
We need to kill the sorcerer.
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Party Slayer's useless, guys. It's useless. It's just a shitty class. Nobody should play it. Nobody should play Ironbreaker so they can stand there and chain CC those guys.
Bro.
I'm so bitter, guys. It's bad. I usually don't get triggered like that, but it was the same thing with the way people coached others in Overwatch. Like, I get, you know, coming up with theories to put into practice in a match. I get that. I appreciate that. I mean, we had strategies for every competitive game I played, but when people start making it as though you shouldn't play anything but, you shouldn't, and it's just like, you know, we aren't bots. You know, humans aren't scripted bots. My buddy Wing says it the best is you bring the player before the class. Oh shit, that was a really amateur mistake. I dodged off the ledge. It was a terrible misstep on my part. See, like this is a good wall, right? Like if there are ranged, like Sienna players, they need room to work. And hanging out on a corner like that is really solid for horde control. These shields. Done. Okay. So that push did nothing on that attack. Sloppy play on me.
We'll have to keep going downwards.
There's a key down here somewhere. I'm gonna help out here. Gotta move out of that. Dead. Reach on that. This is ridiculous. Whatever. I kind of finger fiddled that dodge a little
Try and
bit.
find the key.
Okay, this is where we should be grouped, not split. This could be bad.
Got the key.
Reach. I can't reach that far. I couldn't try to reach that far. Whatever. I was just trying to kite those guys back out. let the DPS on the back end, the range, deal with that. It's shitty footwork again. I'm not gonna blame the game. Some of those reaches are suspect, but I should know better by now. I apparently don't.
Healers' tools. They shall serve holy.
Even a dwarf needs tending.
This jump's a bitch. I don't like this jump. Alpha's pro.
Always something in store.
Jumped over his head. Little man's got some hops. The best is when you do pull those jump charge attacks off on specials.
The Blightstorm is finished.
I hear a pack.
No sorrow for a dead packmaster.
Good job.
There's a rot helm. Careful on your head.
One less spinner rot helm.
Hardest part of this map coming up is this ledge with the heals, because if you have...
I'll troll. No, Stormfiend.
Move me, flies.
Let's not fight it in here. I would fight it back in the... Alright, fuck it. Oh, Jesus. With the Horde? It's a terrible idea. That was a terrible idea. Let's just kite him back into the sewers.
Behind us.
I say kite him back into the sewers, and what am I doing?
Oh my goodness. This is like the worst spot to get a boss.
Sweet.
Kill the storm fiend, mayflies.
That's the shit I need to improve on in order to have better success in legend runs for sure.
I hear the pale queen.
Let me get the healing, please.
There's a spot of aid here. I still need your strong right arm, Crobat. Down the stairs. Stop me
Usually, yeah, ammo over here, you know. Sometimes it's the crate. Yeah, this place right here, if there's a gutter runner, I can't tell you how many times I've wiped.
Not a bad drop, considering.
Because when he leaps on somebody, if anybody's standing next to him, it launches you, right? And you can get pushed bad. And I've noticed monks... Oh, fuck. Let's see if we can... Are we pushing this? Because I can push this. I don't care, too.
Old ranger. Oh, not so formidable now, is he?
That's... God damn it, that fucking punch is ridiculous.
Get a lot hotter.
You're a bit tangy for my taste.
How did I get past testing? Unavoidable damage? That's like the biggest no-no. This is also a difficult part. Sometimes it's certain groups I've played with, we've had better success standing on each pillar and just take care of our ads. Other times running in a either clockwise or counterclockwise motion is pretty good. I prefer moving around. You don't have to be all running in the same direction necessarily.
Hold the line, mate.
But if they spawn these globadiers and there's gas being spammed, if you're constantly moving, it's not going to land right on top of you. You have, or if it does, you're still moving. You're not like that. That was some good footwork. Dodge that hook. I don't like standing and covering pillars too much. It does work, for people are good at what they're doing, but it's pretty brutal.
The sorcerer falls, consumed by his own vile magics.
It's a good run so far, guys. It's a good group. These are good players. These are players I would add. Play with, especially for casual farming. There's some gassers. Our bounty hunter is on top of it. I'm the king of damage taking this round. I can call that already. Some swift slaying proc there. That was good.
My nostrils thankful.
Come on up here. That's terrible footwork. Skosh of see, keep moving. Keep moving. She didn't get him. That's not good. Has he got a Grim? No. I got nothing for that, guys. I'm sorry.
The portal awakens. Move, Lumberfoots.
Good run. Fairly clean. I think the only thing that I would say we could have done better is the boss fights a little bit. Managing those, pulling the bosses into easier areas to manage. Especially that last one, the Storm Fiend, and I'm as guilty as these guys were, and I didn't really communicate with them that we should have gone back up to the sewers, and I fell down those stairs. Got it done. Something that on Champ you can do. Legend, that would have been a wipe. I am interested to see the stats on this one. I am not a stat whore, really. As long as we do 3-2 clears on Champ and it's successful, I'm happy with that. But I for self-improvement, would like to lower damage taken a lot, actually, as I continue to play Slayer. But it's a learning experience. It's not an easy class to get a grasp of, especially if you've played way too much Ironbreaker where you're just indestructible. So let's see. Come on, Renaud. You gonna give me the good luck charm or the old diddle up the butt with your middle finger? Emperor. Maybe we'll get a red for a recording. How cool would that be? We did alright on damage taken. I mean, it's not great, but it's fairly decent.
Just another glorious day in the right.
Oh, I didn't leave. I didn't have an opportunity to leave. Let's open up that chest. That's what he said. And see what we got. Hold your breath. Shit. Poopy. Anyways, guys, that was fun. That was a better run than some I've had today. Maybe you get to see some Slayer action and get convinced to either pick up this game and or play Slayer. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will catch you in another one.